Yo, guys, you ready to finish this tier list?
Depends if the fucking Oompa Loompa looking motherfucker over there goes AWOL on us again.
What do you mean, depends? Are you talking about the diapers you shit in, Joe?
Come on, Donnie. You know Joe is self-conscious about that.
What the fuck are you even talking about? I haven't shit my pants in 3 weeks.
That, was a joke.
Too much information, Joe. Anyways, shall we get to it?
All right, what do you guys think about the Red War?
I'm pretty sure that shit was written and directed by Disney Pixar.
Yeah, it's like they put a bunch of autistic 11-year-olds in a room together and asked them to write a fucking story about overcoming adversity.
I, for one, think the story delivered a payload of content, not to mention all the new destinations we got.
Obama talking about payload delivery. These jokes are writing themselves, folks.
I'm about to start delivering some payloads onto Melania's lower back if you don't shut up, you orange fatso.
Real original Barack.
Back to the story. The first 2 missions were actually really cool, but after that, it just felt like busy work till the final mission or 2.
All of Cade's lines were cheesy, and the whole Gall and console narrative was fucking stupid.
Though, in true gamer fashion, the speaker told Gall to kill himself, so the story gets a few points for that one.
I agree.
I, for one, think the final mission was a snooze fest. The boss fight was underwhelming, and the cutscene where the Traveler kills Gall is perhaps the cheesiest thing I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah, but the light passing by all of the planets before it reaches the Black Fleet was kind of cool.
If only we had known that those damn ships were going to take 5 years to reach us. However, the story should be at least a tier above D1, as at the very least it told a somewhat compelling story.
Yeah, I say we put the Red War into B.
Fuck no, put that shit in D right now.
Yeah, I'm putting it into B.
This conversation is hurting my frontal cortex right now.
Curse of Osiris is D tier, right?
Yeah, the SAG-era voice lines were more uncomfortable than watching Joe interact with children.
Oh yeah, you literally went to Epstein's Island, you creep.
That's just a conspiracy theory by the leftist at CNN.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say, bud.
Can we just move on to Warmind? I want to finish this tier list before my McDonald's DoorDash gets here.
Warmind's story was definitely better than Curse of Osiris's was, and at least Mars had an actual patrol zone and wasn't just a fucking circle with a shitty public event in the middle.
Finally seeing a worm god for the first time was pretty exciting, although they could have definitely done more with Zol.
Yeah, and Nokris just ended up being a mediocre strike boss.
I personally liked the Rasputin aspect of the story, as we hadn't had much information on him before the expansion.
The soundtrack was also the best in the game at that point, IMO.
It was an okay expansion that did a good job paving the way for Forsaken. But it is remembered as better than it was because it came off the back of a fucking monstrosity and lifted everyone's spirits a bit. I say we put it in C.
Okay, C it is.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
All right, Forsaken is easy S tier, right?
Absolutely. 2 new destinations, a decent story in tracking down Cade's killers. And I know it wasn't part of the campaign, but all the secrets of the Dreaming City were the coolest thing Destiny had ever done.
Yeah, and we got 9 new supers as well.
Y'all are just nostalgic because Forsaken introduced the modern weapons system and did away with double primaries and static roles. Forsaken was actually pretty mid, if you ask me.
Well, Sleepy Joe, no one asked you, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm putting this shining beacon of hope into the S tier.
W take.
L take.
What do you boys think about Shadowkeep? I kind of liked it.
Obama, that shit was worse than your treatment of an underdeveloped village in Iraq.
If you don't shut up, I'm going to turn your estate into an Iraqi refugee camp real quick.
No balls.
Yeah, Obama, these empty threats mean, wait, holy shit. Is that a fucking AC-130 circling my house right now?
I've been practicing inside of MW2, Donnie.
Okay, fine, you win, you black.
What was that?
Nothing.
Okay, ladies, are you done bickering yet? Anyways, I think the nightmare theme of Shadowkeep was neat, but it was just missing something. I can't think of what, though.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
I don't know. I'm thinking of a solid B tier, to be honest.
I love the moon coming back, but besides that, the story was basic as fuck. I think C, but I'll leave it to you, Joe.
I agree with Obama. Let's do B.
It's 2020 all over again. I left something to you and you fucked it up.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Anyways, what are y'all thinking about Beyond Light?
Stasis being the first new subclass ever was badass.
Yeah, but the whole fucking story revolved around it.
Aramis was a really cool enemy, if you ask me.
Aramis was and always will be a boring-ass antagonist. Not my fault your sleepy ass needs a bare-bones plot to be able to comprehend a fucking story.
Did you guys forget about the way it tied into the Deep Stone Crypt?
That was the only cool part of the story, but it's not that relevant because it wasn't part of the campaign.
Beyond Light just dragged out way too long for my liking. I agree with Donnie on this one. It wasn't terrible, but nowhere near Bungie's best storytelling. I'm going to put it into the B tier.
Holy shit, you guys are about to make me fall asleep with these shit can takes. It's almost like I just took an Ambien.
Only 2 more to go, Joe, then you can have nap time.
I don't care if you have to fiend a bit of Hunter's Stash, Joe. We are finishing this tier list.
Okay, can we all agree which queen is an S?
Finally, Barack, a take that doesn't make me want to vomit in my own mouth.
Yeah, playing that shit on Legendary made me feel like I was playing an old Halo campaign for the first time in D2.
It was about time we faced Savathun. We had been hearing about that fucking moth since the Taken King lore books.
Yeah, the Throne World was a beautiful destination with lots of secrets and puzzles. Also, not to mention, it had one of the best openings in Destiny 2 and the best final mission in Destiny history.
Also, the final cutscene where the witness is revealed kept me on my toes throughout the year.
So we all agree this should be S tier?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right then, time for the moment you guys have been frothing from the mouth over.
Lightfall was actually pretty good.
No, the fuck it was not. The story writing in that shit was softer than one of Joe's erections.
At least I know how to pull out Donnie.
Oh, don't worry. We know you're good at pulling out. We all watched the evacuation of Afghanistan.
Hey, Donald, where were you on January 6th again?
Whatever, Lightfall was a bit of a fall from grace if you ask me. Neomuna was kind of neat, but the whole expansion would be lucky to get classified as mid.
Lightfall had some great cut scenes and really fun missions.
Oh my God. The story is one of the most unorganized, confusing things I've ever had to endure. Like, what the fuck even is the Veil?
Come on, guys. I thought the Cloud Striders were a cool new addition to the story.
Did you really just say that?
Damn right I did. Nimbus is one of the coolest characters Bungie has made in a long time.
Obama, please ban this fucking bag of bones right now.
Already on it, Donnie.
Wait, all I was saying is that Nimbus has a really cool voice and that...
Are we sure Joe wasn't in Vietnam and exposed to Agent Orange?
I think Lightfall should go into C.
Right there with you, Barack. Let's put it in C.
Damn, we're finally done. I'm gonna go hop on Rocket League with George and Bill.
This was the biggest waste of time in my entire fucking life. I think I'd rather sit on a pine cone.